Jien, Mary Gawċi, fissem Happy Parenting Malta for Happier Children, natikom merba għal-raba kampanja nazzjonali dwar aktar arfin li t-tfal għandhom bżonn iż-żewġ ġenituri. Ħafna ġenituri, nistgħu ngħidu numru kbir ta' ġenituri, kemm il-missier u kemm l-om, ġili jiġu mċaħda milli jaraw it-tfal tagħhom. U propju il-membri ta' Happy Parenting Malta for Happier Children uħut minnhom xtaqu jwasslu l-istorja tagħhom. U hekk se nagħtu bidu għall-ewwel storja. Illum għandna wieħed mill-membri tagħna jafu wkoll bil-Malti ma se jitkellem bl-Ingliż huwa Taljan, Vincenzo Ventimiglia. U xtaq jgħidilna ftit kemm ilu Malta u anka l-istorja kif żviluppat. Vincenzo, we speak in English, even sometimes you say a few words of Maltese.
Thank you very much, Mary.
How long have you been here in Malta?
I've been here for the last 14 years, and I'm very happy to be part of this island. I really like it. I'm enjoying my life here. I have a good job, and I'm very proud to be part of this organization. And thank you for tonight to invite me here.
So, how did this all start? How did you meet your ex-partner?
Well, we used to live in the UK before. We used to live in Brighton, and we met in an occasion in a night club with some friends. We were colleagues, actually. And all of a sudden, I fell in love with her. So slowly, we got to know each other better. And after, she decided to move in Italy and start the journey with me.
It was a normal relationship.
It was a normal
Till what
relationship.
time?
So basically, she moved to the mother place in Gela. It's a small city in Sicily, and I used to live in Palermo. So I remember I actually blew up the engine of my car to go and come back from Gela all the time. That was fun, but it was a good occasion as well to meet her mother and the partner of the mother. So basically, I spent a bit of more time to know her better.
It was a nice time.
Yes,
time.
it was a fantastic time. Really
so what
good.
went wrong then?
Well, from England we went to Italy. From Italy, then finally I could convince her to come to Palermo, where I'm living. Actually, Terracini. It's a small town near Palermo, a touristic place. And she moved with me in my apartment. My father gave me the apartment. So we start to live together. And then in October, because I used to work in a hotel, my friend came over from Malta and he invited me to come in Malta and to start my life here with my ex. We were very lucky. We had actually everything ready. We had the possibility to have a house straight away and to have a job the next day we arrive in Malta. So basically, I give her a possibility of new life, because in Sicily, unfortunately, not everybody talking English. So she wouldn't have a nice future over there. So I prefer to move in Malta, or maybe come back in England if I have to. But we decided Malta because the weather is better and is close by her mother and my family as well. So we start our life here in St. Julian's, and since then we spent 10 beautiful years together. We had a lot of beautiful experience, work experience. We then we bought a house, and I spent house in San Juan, and it was quite hard to finish it. So I remember I did everything myself, to paint, from the painting to installing the furniture and everything. We started just with a mattress in the floor.
You seem to want to speak about the nice time.
Yes. And then finally, she convinced herself. She see other friends also. They start having babies, and she started to tell me, "Listen, it's time for us to start a baby. The house is ready. Everything we finish. Now we have to focus to create a family." And I agree. So then, because she said, "I don't want to be grandmother for my kids," which is okay, because she was already 34 when we start trying to have a kid. I told her, "Don't worry, I have a very strong genetic, so it's gonna be everything okay. In fact, it was fantastic. It was everything okay. So she got pregnant, and I got the news when she came in Sicily for the wedding of my cousin. She told me in the autostrada. I was driving 100 kilometers per hour.
You're
That was
very
the
happy
best
to be
day
a
of my
father,
life.
huh?
The best
Yes,
day of my life.
yes.
But I didn't see her convinced from the first day. I don't know, something was bothering me
But
a
you
bit.
wanted the baby, no?
Yeah, she wanted the baby, but I didn't see her excited as supposed to be a proper mother. And I was wondering what's happening. She really wanted. But anyway, start the pregnancy, everything. So everything went well. And then arrived the moment when my child born. My child born, and both of us, we were working. So she stopped working. She went on maternity. And at that time, she was working in a betting company, and I had few different job at the beginning because I couldn't really find what really I wanted to do, because before I was in catering industry. I was a professional waiter. So I work in the best 5 stars in Milan, in Italy, in the best restaurant in Malta. I work for the best restaurant of Malta, San Giuliano restaurant, places where not common people coming, but coming some VIPs people. My principal job was professional waiter. So I didn't know how to work in an office. But she pushed me to work in an office because you can have better, you can have, you're very clever. I said, okay, I'm going to show you that I can do also this. In fact, I went to work for a trading company. So I started to work on the financial industry. Um, so everything went well when my son born, and then we deal that her mother can come to help us because mother was living in Milano that time. So she come to help us. And after 1 month, my mother will come to help us. Her mother will go back. So we do 1 month until the baby grow up and start to go to the nursery. But the first month with the mom was a bit hard. And just imagine that I could not even change a pampers for my son. She was very hyper protective.
Her mother,
Both of them.
both of them.
Hyper protective for everything. And obviously,
So they thought you cannot manage to change the nappies and all
well,
that.
I actually take care of my young brother Claudio and my young sister
You had
Angela.
experience.
So when I was young, my mom used to work in a bar in Sicily. We used to have a bar. So I used to already take care of them,
So
changing, many pampers I change,
they were
many
possessive of the
bottle of
son.
milk I
Is
give.
it so?
She
They
was a very, very
possessive of the
possessive.
yes.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the main thing of the actually, uh, how to say, narcissist woman.
Okay.
So I'm not for the against the woman or against the man. Okay, both of them, for me, they deserve to see a child.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have to be feminist or masculinist.
That's
Okay?
our campaign.
So
Both
that's why
parents
I
need
agree with
to
happy
be
parenting for the
involved in the
children.
children's life.
So then obviously the fire start, because I had two person against me, and I felt like I'm a guest in my house, you know. And that was a bit uncomfortable. I mean, for a man, for especially for Sicilian men, that we have our value and we have our rules. For us, the woman has to be a woman, the man has to be a man.
You felt
The man,
worthless in their eyes.
of course, the men wear the trousers, not the skirt. But obviously, man and woman, they need to communicate each other and do the things together. Okay? No, before she was listening to me, and then the mother came, and obviously she listened more to the mother. And now I tell you why. Parental alienation is coming from the past and start actually from the grandparents. So the grandparents were divorced. The mother, the sister, and the other sister grew up with the mother. Okay. So after that, she met the mother of my ex, met a man already divorced with a son. Okay. Um, and they did my ex born, and The father was not good anymore. The father is, a lot of false allegation. Okay, I don't want to mention anything.
So you seem to say that history repeated itself here.
History repeating. It's like a boomerang. It's coming back all the time. It's coming back all the time. So she was telling me, remember, my father used to come with a bag of the gym. He used to stay 5 minutes in the door and used to leave me. He never cared about me. He never cared about paying my maintenance. Well, I don't believe so. I went personally in Poland to meet the relatives. I spoke personally to the father. We were in the wedding of the stepbrother. That night she was afraid because the father was there. I told her, come with me. You need to speak to your father. This is your father. And we need to ask him to come in Malta. We bought a house. He need to see how we live, who we are, who you are. Okay? So I went there. She was translating because he was speaking only Polish and German. I told him, in Sicily, we do like this. Can I have your benediction to get married with your daughter? He told me, I come to see you in Malta. He came in Malta. It was very nice. I brought him to snorkeling. I was with him every day. He paint all my paint house with me.
Okay.
He helped me to
So
paint
he
everything.
was close to you. He
To be
affirmed
honest,
you.
I didn't see a bad man.
He accepted you.
And I could see the daughter. She was talking to him and let him cry. He cried for 2 weeks. A man of 65 years old crying, because she was telling him everything in the face, what's happened in the past. But obviously, he couldn't keep it. He was crying. He left Poland. He went to Germany. He went to work for a villa in Germany. He was having just a small room to live. Then obviously he did another family with another woman, other kids, and was successful this time. So I don't believe he's a bad man. Now let's back to the mother. How many partners she changed? One in Poland, one in Sicily, one in Milan. They're all bad. I believe there is some problem.
You think there is a problem in mental health?
Not really.
In
Because
character?
I know her mother.
In
She's a
character?
good woman, but in character.
Mm-hmm.
Narcissism.
Mm-hmm.
Always controlling, always want to command, always want to the right.
So let's now come to your family, your son.
My family tree is all unite. We don't have divorce in my family. In Sicily, we are all unite. Nobody divorce.
Okay.
We don't have a history of somebody divorce.
Your immediate family now, the mother of your son and you and the son.
Now, obviously, one day she just woke up. My son was already almost 1 year old. I remember I was going to work. I was with the jacket ready to go to work. I had my breakfast. She told me we need to talk. While I'm having my breakfast, she told me I need to leave you. I'm fed up, blah, blah, blah. I said, excuse me, you understand we have a house and a kid. We can fix the situation. What's happened to you? All of a sudden, you took this decision like this. No, it's over a year. We try, blah, blah, blah. I already spoke to a lawyer. When she told me like this, for me it was worse than she told me that she's been with another man. Okay. I said, I'm going to work. I'm going to speak to my lawyer as well. I'm sorry.
It was all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, I died basically. And then slowly, the first week I start to sleep separate.
How old is your son now?
7 years old.
So it's been 6 years of this
Exactly.
sort of unhappy situation, to say so.
Exactly. So thanks to a friend, he helped me, told me, Vincenzo, for now, it's better you leave your stuff at home, but come to sleep in my place in order to don't fight in front of the children, The kid is otherwise you're going to alienate him or something, like be out. And then Thanks God, I find one friend of mine, which is a member as well, David Elul. And we met occasionally in a bar and told me, I'm a part of Happy Parenting for Happier Children. Join us. You will learn a lot from other people who has the same situation for you to understand how you need to act with your baby slowly while it's growing. And I'm here with you already 4 years that we do campaign and things. So I'm very happy to be part of this organization.
So we usually meet very often
Sorry.
in the presence of lawyers and social
Yes.
carers. And it could be helpful that you share and you are directed and guided even from legal aspects. So this helped you a bit, but we must say it is a very, very difficult time when you cannot see your son as much as you would wish to.
Well, unfortunately, the system in Malta, you know how it is. So it doesn't really work as supposed to work. It's impossible to be a father 4 hours a week. Tuesday 1 hour, Thursday 1 hour, Saturday is 2 hours. How can I be a father? How can I teach my son the value of a family, the value of, how in 4 hours a week?
Why
I
were
would
you
like
given
to
this sort of arrangement? Why do you think they thought you were not able to take care of your son?
Well, it was an episode of when my son turned 5. I had a problem. I could not arrive in his appointment in time. I lost my mobile at the day, and I came back at home fast. So I text my ex on Messenger from the computer. I told her what's happened, and I said I'm coming. I went to ring the bell because we live 150 meters far. Because I choose Zira to live in Zira. Like this, I'm close to my son. And basically, nobody answered the doorbell, the intercom, but I knew they were at home. A neighbor was outside. The neighbor, they basically are door to door, so they know each other. The kids, they play together. And I'm asking him, where are they? And he's not replying to me. He was playing with the mobile. I don't know actually if he was texting with her. Obviously, then you lose it. I lost my patient. I start to shout at him. He got scared. He ran away. And I had a bottle of water. I threw it on him because he didn't want to stop running. And
You were very upset.
of course, it was my son's birthday, 5 years old birthday. The first year we did it in my house, and she ruined the birthday because my son had a little infection in the penis, and she left me with all the invited people, and she went to Mother Day Hospital, and she ruined the birthday. I told her, put some pseudo cream. It's gonna be okay. Then she went to Mother Day Hospital. The doctor, you know what they told her? Put some pseudo cream. Okay? So she ruined the birthday, the first one. The second one, he was not well. Sorry. We did it at home in her place because she already went out of my penthouse. We sold the penthouse. And we did it with cupcake. Just me, her, and him. The third one, finally, I did it in my place. It was nice. Okay. The fourth one, I organized also something. The fifth one, I organized something, but it was not possible to make it nice. So after this, I start to speak to my family because we have a private chat. And my family got a bit worried because they know my temper, how I am. And that time, unfortunately, I didn't have a job. So I was quite nervous.
And you paid maintenance as well?
Always. Even though I go and ask money to friends, always. It was a period which I couldn't pay. I explained her that I have some financial problem and soon I'm gonna settle. And then, in fact, I settle everything. But I always paid maintenance, even though I was not ordered from the court. Since day one, I went out from the house, from my house. I've been kicked out from my house. That's
So
incredible.
you find this injustice.
Exactly. So I pay the maintenance always, and she did false allegation that I don't pay maintenance. There are all the bank account statement that they show this.
And they believe her.
Yeah, of course. They believe in Malta more the women than the men. I'm sorry, but it's like this. It's like this, and the justice is not really working well for the men here. So we had then help from her mom, which it was not from her mom, but from the partner of the mom, when we bought the house. When we sold it, I give the money back. And she declared to him that I did not give the money back.
So you feel all these lies, all this injustice.
I went to print the statement. I showed to this man. Okay, I said, what is written here? I said, they lie even to you, you see. I gave the money back. And they lie to you that I didn't give the money back.
You are very hurt, Vincenzo.
Of course, I'm very hurt. After what all I did for her, I felt very cheated, But life continue, so we have to think positive. Now we have a child.
How is your
and we have to-
relationship now with your
Not really good. Not really good
your
because
son? Yeah.
with my son it's fantastic. I have a very strong bond. We do a lot of activities together.
in the 4 hours a week?
I try my best.
But you
sometime
believe more in shared parenting?
I believe is the best solution for Malta. First, for the mom, because she will have time to go to the gym, to go to hairdresser, to do her things, to stay with the boyfriend. She will have more time. And I will have more time to stay with my son, in order to teach him how to play music with me. I play bass guitar and he plays electric guitar. I teach him how to play. And I teach him how to play, and the mother took him without my permission in Valletta for ukulele lesson, just to keep him far away from me. I mean, this is unacceptable. She does every time something to keep me far away from him. Without telling me, she went to Valletta, she subscribed him in ukulele lesson in Malta. And no, Tuesday, you cannot see him because he has ukulele.
Probably you have more examples.
Oh, I have a lot, 100 examples.
So, but we need to conclude.
Yes.
Say, what do you suggest? What do you recommend?
Well, I think that the right solution for Malta is modify a bit the law. I believe the best solution is 50-50 sharing parenting, where both parents are enjoying the time with the kids, if both parents are targeting parents, if they don't have problem with the law. I'm talking about drugs, I'm talking about criminality, etc. Okay? So, if both parents, they are able to stay with the kid, etc., both parents, they must have 50-50. Regarding the maintenance, I believe the best solution is make a credit card. I don't want to say the name to don't make publicity. Make a credit card. Today there are millions of payment service provider. So make a credit card. For example, 150 euro the mother, 150 euro the father. The court will have access on this credit card to see in reality if money is spent for the kid or maybe for holiday in Spain.
Vincenzo, about this parental alienation, do you think it is a huge problem? How many percentage of parents are suffering from this, and children, of course?
Well, with Happy Parenting, we are 500 members. And as I designed this T-shirt, parental alienation is a family violence. The kids, they're growing up with problems in the future. The problem they will have in the future, they are the follow. They start to have drug addiction. They will start to have maybe bulimia, anorexia, or maybe something else. So we don't want this for the kids of Malta. This needs to stop now. There is no more time to lose, dear judge and lawyers. Now it's time to stop. Now it's time to stop your dirty business as well. Because I have to say that, I am sorry, Mary, but unfortunately, they're wasting a lot of public money as well. I've been ordered from court after my false allegation to go to Caritas 2 times a week for doing drug test. My drug tests, they're all negative. Then I having supervision by a podge. These are public money. Don't waste the public money of our taxes. No, it doesn't work like this. Lawyers make money. Judges make money. Government make money for the taxes that you pay on the court services, etc. A podge is making money. This is around. This is a business. And this business need to stop. Need to stop. Need to stop. That's it, how you say in Maltese. That's it, Kessa. That's it.
So, conclusion about your opinion.
The conclusion is that both parents, they need to stay together with the kids. They need to show their love. They need to teach the value of the kids to the kids. Okay? And regarding the money, if we remove the maintenance, maybe it's better because this has already become just a business. Mother and father, they're just fighting just because, okay, I'm fighting with you now, you have to pass me maintenance. It doesn't have to work like this. Money are for the kids, not to go on holiday in Spain or to make the nails or to go to hairdresser. No, this
So
is
we
not fair.
say, Vincenzo, parental alienation is family violence, as you showed on the T-shirt. Any experience of direct family violence?
Yes, I've been accused of domestic violence when I argue with a neighbor, which is not domestic violence. But I had an occasion when we broke up and the mother was arguing with me that she put me 5 fingers in the face and she pushed me out of my door. That was the first occasion. And a few weeks ago, it's happened the same. But this time I couldn't swallow it. I went to the department in Valletta and I reported as domestic violence because especially for a Sicilian man, a woman that touch you, it's unacceptable. I mean, if I would do this to a woman, okay, I would be arrested straight away. Why she's still free and she's not arrested? Can authorities explain me why? I want to know why she's not arrested.
So thank you very much, Vincenzo. Anything to add?
Uh, no, and I thank you very much for this opportunity tonight. I'm very glad I met you here in this contest with the TV, and I hope this message will help in order to fix the situation. And I hope that some judge and some lawyers, they will come to Happy Parenting for Happy Children Malta to learn the psychology of the children in order for us to train them how it works and how it should be for them to judge better and to fix the situation. Because the law says something, but the judge then need to do their job to fix the situation. It's family court. It means to help family, not to destroy family.
Thank you very much, Vincenzo.
Thank you.
Anyone who is listening and may wish to be assisted by Happy Parenting Malta for Happy Children can call Anthony Kauki on 99565730. 99565730. Anthony Kauki is the founder and the PRO of this Happy Parenting Malta for Happier Children.